What's up guys, Puggzly here from Amenthes Gaming, here to bring you my first Minecraft Let's Play using the Direwolf20 mod pack from the Feed the Beast team and Direwolf20. Gonna do a server play just because I've got a few buddies that kinda wanna participate in it. I am new to Let's Plays and the general idea of it, but after watching several Let's Plays, you know, Direwolf, a few other guys, kind of keeping track of the Feed the Beast team, watching their multiplayer server plays, kind of decided I was going to do one of my own. I can let you know that I do apologize in advance if it's a bit boring, or I'm not hitting things that you guys would actually like to see. By all means, leave comments and for, you know, hopeful criticism and whatnot. Most definitely do my best to show you guys what you want to see. For the most part, I'm just gonna be, you know, building, do my do the normal, and mainly just spotlight my builds. I'm not really going to show you the mining or anything like that unless I find something that specifically kind of think you guys might want to see. But other than that, it'll mainly be my builds and progress that I have on those builds, as well as maybe a few of the builds of my buddies here on the server. But for the most part, we're just gonna hang out, have fun, show you some of my builds, and essentially, let's play. So, pretty much just getting started. You saw me come out of that little room there. That's actually Windy Digger's little home. He was nice enough to let me spend the night there while I was getting ready to get on and play. But, gonna get going and see what we can do. Pretty much what I'd like to do right out front is just find a nice place to call home. Does look like about noon, and I'm actually going to fix this because I don't want you guys worrying about that. I'm not going to be doing any cheating. The only reason why I have op on is because we were trying to find a good location to kind of call home, and we were placed on an island right off the bat, so that kind of made it rough to do so. So, let's see here, what do I need? Get a sword. That's all we really need for now. Let's go ahead, see what we can do about finding a place to call home. Welcome back, guys. Well, I found a nice little somewhat flat area, lots of trees. One main reason I kind of picked this area is there is a silverwood tree, I believe is what it's called, from Thaumcraft, just right here, so that'll kind of help. From the way I understand it, when I get into Thaumcraft, that'll kind of help keep some of that bad flux out of the atmosphere. It is quite flat, and right now I'm just kind of working out of a small little hut here. I had to do a little bit of planting of some flaxseed because I don't know if you've noticed, but there isn't a bit of sheep anywhere. So planted some flaxseed, went ahead and made some wool, got me a bed. Being as it's a multiplayer server, beds probably aren't going to be used too often, but for the time being, it's normally just me and Windy Digger. Everybody else kind of works on a different schedule there, and not too active just yet because we just set up the server and got it up and going the way we would really appreciate it. So pretty much just checking back with you, kind of give you an idea as to where we're living. My next goal is to pretty much just get us a mining shaft going, get down there and get mining. I'm not gonna make you watch any of that. For the most part, I mean, I like to start out just mining up a bunch of materials and then coming up, setting up some you know, some automation. That way I don't have to spend a whole lot of time above ground, and I can spend a lot of time down there getting materials, getting some metals and whatnot, and then you'll see this little shack. We'll probably end up tearing it down, get us a nice 9x9, and it's close to a 9x9. I think it's what, 6x6. Yeah, 7x7. The inside is going to be like a 5x5, which is fine. It's nice enough to get us started, maybe with, you know, a furnace, get some of the things smelted so we can get some buckets and, you know, some good tools instead of this wood stuff. I hate using wood tools, so I tell you what, I'll be back with you. I'm going to go ahead and start mining and collecting up some stuff, and then I'll check back with you and let you know what kind of progress I've got going on and what we plan on doing next. Welcome back, guys. Well, I just come back from a small mining venture. I didn't even get really as far down as I wanted to go. I got pretty far down there. I found a nice iron pocket, smelted up some iron, you know, got me an iron pickaxe or two so I can stay down there a while, a bucket, and what I'm actually going to make now is a miner's backpack. That'll help me kind of keep some things organized here for us, because that's one of the first things I do, because it just helps with inventory altogether. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need a crate or a chest, and then in the chest we're going to put 2 wool and some string, and then there we go. Now the miner's backpack's great because it'll drop anything like this copper ore. If I was to mine it, if there's space in that bag, it'll go directly into that bag instead of filling up this main inventory here. So that allows me, there's also a digger's backpack, and that's something that I'll probably get here real quick. But for the most part, it's mainly anything that can be utilized as far as ores, crystals, diamonds, rubies, sapphires, things like that. So it'll help kind of maximize my space while I'm down there. Less trips up, as long as I've got enough iron pickaxes or enough pickaxes and food. I can stay down there for quite a while. So now that I've got that set up, I'm going to clean out my inventory a little bit, head back down, and do a little bit more digging. When I get down to you know, level 13 diamond area there, but also come back up to say level 50 and below, because that's where copper seems to be really prevalent there. And copper is one thing that I'm really going to need, because I do a lot of you know, industrial craft machines, things like that. So generators. First thing I really do is get into a diamond drill, and for the diamond drill, I mean, you need the, you know, what is it? Let me see here what it's called. We want what's called the backpack at first, and once we get some lappy and some materials, we'll most definitely upgrade up to the lap pack, because that can hold a tremendous amount of energy, and you can stay down there and mine for a good period of time. You know, and once you've got enough mined, we'll get into, you know, automating our processes, so we don't have to sit here and kind of keep an eye on everything smelting and pulverizing and everything like that. And for that, I normally use the thermal expansion for the pulverizing, at minimum for the pulverizing and whatnot. That way we can, it's just much better in a compact zone to automate and just kind of filter in one and go the rest of the way down. So my first goal is to get down there and get enough materials so we can get a diamond drill and a minimum a backpack. but also that means that we're going to need a power supply for that backpack. And to be able to do so, I normally use an MFE, but that's a little bit more advanced than what we really need here. Let's see here. So to be honest, a bat box would work just fine for the time being. That'll keep the backpack and the the drill charged up, so we can at least spend a little bit more time down there. We don't have to worry about wasting materials on pickaxes just for them to break down and have to come back up and build some more. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump down into the mining well, get a little bit deeper, see what I can find down there. Hopefully bring back a nice chunk of ore of various types. Hopefully some copper and some iron, maybe a little bit of tin, and then we'll get some power generation going so I can at least get that mining drill, because the more we mine, the quicker we can start building the good stuff. So what I'm going to do is actually head back down here after I clean up my inventory a little bit and do a little bit more mining, and then I'll be back with you. Because we are coming close to the wrapping up point, kind of one thing I'd like to look into next episode is actually going out and finding us a few rubber trees and trying to get some saplings off of those so we can get some rubber manufacturing going, even if it's just a little bit to begin with. Like I said, my prime goal right now is to get us a battery pack and some industrial craft energy going on here so we can charge the bat box, and that way I can spend a lot more time down there without running out of a pick, because as you can see, I've went through 2 picks earlier. This is the 4th pick here and it's almost out, and I'm spending more time running up and down than I am actually mining. So my next goal, probably end up expanding our little hut here into a true 9x9. Gives me enough space to work with, add a few machines, gives me the expandability to maybe even add a sorting system onto it, maybe off of another room. But main goal is 10 and rubber trees. That way we can get some RE batteries going. Because of these RE batteries going, then we can start working on the electronic circuits, our backpack, and then we can start working on generators, things like that. First off, we'll just start with maybe 1 or 2 coal generators into a bat box. Should be more than efficient to keep it fueled. That way I can just run up and down, charge the backpack and go back down and do some more. I've got the diamonds I need for it, so no big deal there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this episode, and episode 2 should be a little bit more interesting instead of just me popping up and letting you know kind of what I'm building, just bags and whatnot. And we'll start building on some actual stuff and getting some good stuff going. So hope to see you around on that episode, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.